isolating over in Andover.
Yeah, well, we've got Izzy, one of your daughters, on the line. Hello, Izzy.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So this is weird. You don't get to see your dad at the moment because everyone's trying to keep away from each other. That's odd, isn't it?
It is really strange. Yeah, it's really strange.
But, in some ways, you didn't get to see him while he was in strictly because he was so busy, and now you're not going to see him for other reasons. So tell me how you have been keeping in touch together.
We've been FaceTiming, which is really, really cool, and just texting every now and then, just seeing how he's doing. So, yeah, we're still keeping in good contact while this is all going on.
And one thing that we really wanted to talk to you about on the programme, and we've got slightly waylaid by all this stuff that's happening at the moment, is the fact that you put together an amazing vlog of your dad's time on Strictly, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I basically have a little channel where I just post little vlogs and stuff, little silly videos, sometimes with my sister and things like that. And every time we went up to watch him on the show, I would just vlog the whole thing just on my phone. Oh, here we are in the green room, and there'll be loads of people around. And I had loads of videos of that. So when it came to the end of the whole experience, when he was off the show, I thought, well, I could put this all together into one big vlog. But my dad also had loads of videos from training, from when he started, and from all the way up to when it finished. So I thought, if I put this all together, I could get quite creative and put something together quite cool. And I also interviewed him, asked him a few questions.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought if I put this all together and see what happens.
Well, it's really good. I don't know where you get these TV presenting skills from. I don't know. It's almost like you've got an expert to train with all this stuff. Well, you must be really proud of this, Mike, because Izzy's vlog is really good.
Yeah, I was bowled over. I mean, I've watched a few of Izzy's amazing little YouTube videos on her channel before. And they were really entertaining and really creative and informative, some of them. And then she asked if she could do a little interview at Christmas. When she came over at Christmas, just to go out at part of her university course at the University of Portsmouth, when she's in the final year, and I just thought it was for that. And then she again said, I'm just doing a bit of a project for university, I need a couple of clips. That was it. And then after the Strictly tour had finished, and after the Strictly journey had finished, she announced that there was this going to be published and broadcast on her channel. It was an hour and 15-minute long documentary from Beyond the Dance Floor, and the quality of it and the detail was absolutely. I was bowled over, so proud, was staggered. And I couldn't believe that she put this together, this masterpiece together, and also gone to the trouble of getting all the copyrights cleared and all the technical legal stuff as well, which I'm less sure about. But she's done all that, and done an incredible hour and a half, or hour and 15 long documentary, which is longer than I've ever made.
There's a real risk here, Izzy, if we're not careful, that you'll end up going into the same line of work as me and your dad, and no one wants that. Do you think, seriously, do you think you might want to do this kind of thing for a living?
Oh no, I'd love to. Yeah, it's great fun. I've done bits and pieces at uni just for uni projects, presenting and stuff, and I really enjoy it. So to do it as a job would be really, really fun.
Well, I can tell you, if you're resourceful enough to make an hour and a quarter's documentary on your YouTube channel, you're halfway there. You really are. And just give me from your perspective what this lockdown situation is like, Izzy, because we're talking to different people about it all the time. I'd be really keen to get your take on, as a young person living in North Hampshire, almost everything you'd normally be doing is curtailed right now. How does that feel?
It was very strange. I had to come back from university very suddenly, so I think that was the most bizarre thing of this all, because I didn't expect that at all. It was like they announced the lockdown, and the day after my mum came to pick me up, so it all kind of happened very fast at once. But I've been home for about nearly 4 weeks now, actually, and it's been all right. I've done a lot of luckily I've had a lot of uni work to do, so that's kept me really busy. And YouTube as well, that's kept me really busy, and it's nice to be obviously I miss my dad, but I've got my sisters here, so that's been quite nice. So it all happened very, very quick and fast, but now that I've kind of settled at home a bit more, it's been quite it's been quite relaxing. I've enjoyed the sun a lot. It was really hot last week, so I spent a lot of time in the garden.
We got into a bit of a pattern of it. And Mike, just finally, I've been proudly telling everyone this morning how I painted the hall over the weekend. Have you done any DIY?
Yes, I have actually. In between doing my bits for breakfast from the bedroom upstairs, I've been putting up hanging baskets and doing the garden. 3 have fallen down, one onto my head. So my DIY skills need a bit of work, but they're all up again at the moment. The final one went back up yesterday. Yes, I've done a bit of planting because thanks to deliveries, we've been able to get a few bedding plants in because it's a relatively new house. So yes, it's been quite busy and active, trying to get the green fingers going and trying to also improve my DIY skills because they're not great. And I do feel sorry for all the school leavers and all the university and college students that are in their final year, like Izzy, that their final year has been cut short and ended so prematurely.
You'll miss out on all the kind of the celebrations and the joy of the end of the whole thing. Any dancing, by the way? Have you thought of setting yourself up in like Joe Wicks, providing a sort of daily dance session that the nation can join in with?
Yeah, well, we did. I got Patty to arrange an Instagram session where she was sort of leading it, but then she'd get me up to demonstrate the Charleston and demonstrate the quick step around the patio, which was quite nerve-wracking because it was like being back in the training room again. Her instructions coming across loud and clear. But it was fun, and I think we'll do another one. And I've been trying to just keep the dance steps going around the kitchen because one thing this has all taught us, this lockdown, is how to be more creative at home. You can turn your lounge into your own gym using the sofa. You can play tennis against the fridge using a ping pong ball and a frying pan. And you can even, with string, mark out a little centre court. And dancing is a very important part of that, just trying to do the steps in a much tighter space around the kitchen. The quick step's a bit difficult because you do bump into the fridge after about step 8.
Yes, the white goods take a beating. Thank you very much indeed to you, Izzy, and thanks to Mike for being part of the show this morning.
Thank you so
lovely
much.
to talk to
It's
you.
lovely. Lovely to hear Izzy, and I'll probably go and watch the documentary again. But lovely to speak to you, Andrew.
Nice to catch up. Thank you. Thanks to Izzy. Thanks to Mike for being part of the programme this morning. BBC Radio Berkshire. Sarah Jarvis coming up with your coronavirus questions answered soon. What do you want to know from Sarah this morning?